Jay-Z's pregnant mistress who died of an imaginary fucking aneurysm.
It seems Jaguar Wright isn't letting up on Jay-Z anytime soon, as she's once again called him out and exposed him for allegedly mistreating his pregnant ex-mistress, Kathy White, whom he was reportedly seen behind Beyoncé's back. Rumors surrounding Jay's involvement in Kathy's death have circulated for years, and Jaguar's recent claims add weight to these speculations. According to Jaguar, Jay-Z allegedly sent hitmen to eliminate Kathy after she became pregnant with his child. But the bombshells didn't end there. Jaguar also accuses Jay-Z of being responsible for Aaliyah's tragic death in 2001, suggesting it was a sacrificial act orchestrated by Jay after Aaliyah rejected his advances. During a recent explosive interview, Jaguar delved into Jay's alleged shady dealings over the years, suggesting that he's the next target for exposure after Diddy. She claimed that Jay orchestrated Diddy's downfall and accused him of destroying the careers of several rappers, manipulating them for his benefit, and selling their identities once he was finished with them. Jaguar's statements imply a dark side to Jay-Z's influence and power within the industry. Regarding Aaliyah's death, Jaguar paints a disturbing picture of intentional foul play, alleging that Aaliyah was drugged and forced onto a plane against her will, leading to the fatal crash. She cites witness testimony from an airport employee who claimed Aaliyah was unaware she was being boarded onto the plane, suggesting a deliberate attempt to silence her. Jaguar implicates Jay-Z in Aaliyah's death, portraying it as a vengeful act to remove her as a romantic rival to Beyoncé and elevate Beyoncé's career.
Puffy, why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Furthermore, Jaguar accuses Jay-Z of orchestrating the death of Kathy White, his pregnant mistress, disputing the official autopsy report that attributed her death to a brain aneurysm. She suggests that Jay-Z paid off a fraudulent forensic pathologist to falsify the cause of death. These allegations have gained traction, with journalist Liz Cronin recently implicating Jay-Z in Kathy's death on Twitter, adding fuel to the speculation surrounding Jay's involvement in both Kathy and Aaliyah's tragic fates. Back in 2017, Jaguar Wright initially tweeted about Kanye West's cryptic reference to Jay-Z having Mistresses, suggesting it was connected to a person named Kathy White. At the time, her tweet didn't gain much traction, as there wasn't substantial evidence to support Jay-Z's alleged infidelity. However, recent events have resurfaced Kathy's tweet, prompting Jaguar to speak out once again. She reiterated her earlier statement, asserting that she was the reporter who spoke to Jay-Z's alleged mistress before her untimely demise. Jaguar confronted Jay-Z directly in her tweet, accusing him of wrongdoing and warning that justice would catch up to him, possibly alongside Diddy. Jaguar also referenced a video of Kanye West claiming Jay-Z had individuals at his disposal ready to do his bidding. Expressing concern for her own safety, she urged Jay-Z to handle any issues directly with her rather than resorting to drastic measures. Furthermore, she hinted at the controversial practice of spirit cucking and suggested that Jay-Z's alleged misdeeds would eventually come to light, similar to Diddy's recent exposure. The revelation about Jay-Z's involvement with Kathy White came to light through an article published by Hollywood Street King. The article hinted at rumors of Jay-Z's affair with Kathy, supported by a photo showing Kathy alongside Jay-Z and Claudia Jordan. Kathy's sudden death, officially attributed to a brain aneurysm, raised suspicions, prompting further investigation by Hollywood Street King. They discovered discrepancies in the reported cause of death and suspected foul play, with evidence suggesting Kathy may have been planning to go public about her affair with Jay-Z. According to an NYPD detective interviewed by Hollywood Street King, Kathy's cause of death remained uncertain, contrary to the widely circulated narrative of a brain aneurysm. The detective highlighted suspicious circumstances surrounding Kathy's demise, including her recent contact
For it to
with a
crash
tabloid
less than a
investigating
minute
her
after
relationship
takeoff.
with Jay-Z. Just days after Beyoncé announced her pregnancy with Jay-Z, Kathy passed away under mysterious circumstances, leading to speculation about Jay-Z's involvement in her death.
Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life identity, and took his love.
Jaguar corroborated the findings of Hollywood Street King, confirming that Kathy's reported cause of death was false. She implied Jay-Z's culpability in Kathy's demise, suggesting that one of the Carters bore more responsibility than the other. The unanswered question remained: did Jay-Z orchestrate the removal of his mistress, who was carrying his child? Could it be that Jay-Z eliminated his pregnant mistress due to his wife's jealousy, or perhaps his wife's temperament is more volatile than commonly believed, and he had to intervene to protect their public image? I'm just hypothesizing here, but Jaguar Wright, in her typical fashion, returned with even more elaborate details this time around. She essentially validated the rumors and accused Claudia Jordan of staying silent about the murder despite knowing that Jay-Z was involved. At one point, Jaguar even hinted that Jay deleted Kathy because Beyonce requested it. Consider Claudia Jordan, who never mentions my mother's name. She mentioned it yesterday when discussing why people are reluctant to come forward. You mean like her? She was Diddy's girl and Corey was Jay-Z's girl. Why doesn't she acknowledge her friend Claudia? So Jaguar, you're saying Corey, also known as Kathy White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress who supposedly died of a fictitious aneurysm, just like the woman who was Kim and Kimura's close friend, who wrote the book Bling and conveniently passed away as soon as it became a bestseller. Who were these people supposed to turn to? They couldn't approach the boss because the boss was after them and the authorities were compromised. You could try to get a special prosecutor, but they'd be reassigned to another case. There's nowhere to turn in the industry, which is where people like me come in. You see, I attend Diddy's parties just to leave because nobody can stop me when I walk out. Weirdo, you can't outsmart me with your Neuralink. You'll never outthink me. All I do is frustrate your eye. You can't quantify me. You can't even control your wife. How are you going to handle someone like me when you can't even control that goofy woman? You should have done a better job. Maybe she wouldn't have had to lose an M over Kathy because you're not protecting yourself. You're protecting her. Wonder why, child? This is a real mess. Now, it's crucial to remember that these are just speculations.
Level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now, I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who was a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who was a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other.
But Jaguar seems firmly convinced that Jay was behind Kathy and Aaliyah's deaths, and she won't rest until he's held accountable. As always, people have their own opinions about this, like one person who said, I can't wait until Jay-Z gets exposed like Diddy.
She actually died screaming, and the Carters are responsible. But one of them is just a little more responsible than the other. Question is,
All these devils have to go. Poor Kathy, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Rip Kathy White and Kim Porter. Another individual recalled buying a magazine with Kathy White's face on the cover years ago, detailing her long-term relationship with Jay-Z. She had been involved with him before Beyonce, the article claimed. Beyonce allegedly called Kathy days before her death and issued a threat, after which she mysteriously passed away. Now, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you all make of Jaguar's assertion that Jay deleted Kathy? Do you believe Beyonce may have also been involved? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to click here to watch another intriguing video.